Hello, I'm Jonathan and I'm the main coder.
I'm Anson, I'm the assembler.
I'm Elson and I'm the idea giver.
And
we are from Team Flyhawks.
Violence and crimes are committed in broad daylight, none of them with an outright reason, yet causes harm to the physical and mental well-being of our nation's people. Seeing that no one wants to take action, we decided to stand up for this cause.
Introducing R2D2.
We aim to combat the issue of random acts of violent behavior towards citizens that are often linked to drug addiction, where R2D2 aims to disrupt the cycle at its source, which is the accessibility of the substances. Combining features such as drug detection, intelligent waste management, distress call identification, and swift information transfer, this robot will be able to ensure the safety and well-being of the general public as well as aid law enforcement in regards to the arrest of drug distributors. The aim of this project also aligns with SDG 3, Good Health and Well-being, specifically SDG 3.5, which is to strengthen the prevention and treatment of substance abuse, including narcotic drug abuse and harmful use of alcohol. R2D2 can be deployed in multiple areas, such as sewer areas, urban streets and alleys, public areas, as well as retail and residential areas. Due to acts of violence towards innocent individuals on the streets in underdeveloped countries, R2D2 aims to solve this problem at its source. Our research led us to find that more than 30% of violence on the streets are due to substance abuse. The number of drug addicts are also highly influenced by the increasing amounts of suppliers, where we concluded that the main source of the problem of violence towards random individuals was the frequency of drug distribution, providing addicts with substances that addle their minds. The reason for creating our robot is that even drug addicts can become a danger to themselves in addition to their loved ones behind closed doors. Moreover, the misuse of drugs brings negative consequences towards the drug addicts themselves, such as permanent brain damage, extreme damage towards the internal systems of the body, and sudden death. The well-being of innocent citizens will be affected by the actions taken by individuals not in the right mind. Some of the functions our robot is equipped with includes automatically picking up and disposing of trash, such as drug packets and needles, into its own bin, removing potential hazards from the routines of citizens. R2D2 navigates obscure environments such as alleyways and sewage areas automatically to detect traces of illicit substances that can be traced back to areas on land where drug dealings happen. Additionally, this will aid police enforcement to track down and arrest drug dealers in the city. R2D2 will automatically inform the authorities when its sound sensor is triggered due to distress sounds, providing the police with crucial information on the situation. R2D2 can also be controlled by a person through its controller to manually monitor and patrol an unknown area. In the event that the attacker tries to harm R2D2, the touch sensor will be triggered, activating a sequence of loud sounds and large arm movements. For continuous operation, R2D2 features an automatic charging system that returns it to a solar-powered charging port when its battery is low, with an automatic retracer ensuring it can find its way back.
Before demonstrating our robot, I would like to introduce its components and functions. First, the arm at the front of the robot consists of 3 parts: the shoulder, the joint, and the finger. The servo motors on the shoulder, joints, and finger are connected to D11, D10, and D9 respectively. The arm is used to collect and pick up illicit substance, waste, and rubbish along its path, and place them in the bin attached to the back of the robot. We also have 2 DC motors on the bottom of the robot. The DC motor on the left is connected to M1, while the DC motor on the right is connected to M2. The motors are responsible for the movement and rotation of R2-D2. There is an IR photoreflector on A3 attached to the front of the robot. It is used to scan the surroundings for any presence of people in the inconspicuous areas. If the photoreflector senses something, it will blink the LED on A1 and start the buzzer on A0. The buzzer and LED will act as an alert to the police. We have a sound sensor connected to A7. The sound sensor will be triggered when there's a loud sound, such as robberies or illegal activities, and start the buzzer and LED. Lastly, we used an accelerometer and IR sensor for the controller, which are connected to A4, A5, and A6 respectively. The accelerometer will send the data to R2-D2 to move manually, and the IR sensor is used to tell R2-D2 to clamp and release.
R2-D2 will go to drug-dealing hotspots, such as alleyways. There, it will start to collect drug packets and use needles. The needles are collected to prevent reuse, as they might transmit blood-borne diseases, and also to avoid the public from accidentally stepping on them. R2-D2 will also go to less accessible or inconspicuous areas, for example, the sewers. There, it will scan its surroundings using the IR sensor to check for any illegal gatherings. If it senses something, R2-D2 will send an alert to the police using the buzzer. At night, R2-D2 will patrol the streets. With the sound sensor, it will detect if there are any loud sounds that might mean illegal activities are taking place, such as fights, theft, or even murder. When low on battery, R2-D2 will automatically go back to its charging station to ensure continuous usage over a long period of time. In an event that R2-D2 gets attacked, it will sound an alarm to alert the authorities and flail its hands around to protect itself. Lastly, authorities will be able to manually control R2-D2 using the controller mode. Through that, authorities will be able to fully utilize all of R2-D2's functions. And as a bonus, they can also clean up rubbish that might be a biohazard to the public.